What's up, everybody? So, just a little update. We were in stream. My man Sadizzy, who's been following the channel, and I've grown to become, let's just call it chat friends with. Right? He's been along for the ride for a good amount of time since the beginning of chat, and he said, "Hey, I don't necessarily play FC, but Pro Clubs is awesome." I told him I've never played it because I've been basically going competitive since 22, and before that, I was kind of dabbling. Sometimes I even went manager mode when I just wanted to play for fun previous to my competitive years. And he said, "You're missing out." So I took his word for it, and there we went, created our club. We will be adding players with the goal of creating a full squad. We go under the name UFL Pros, of course, just because of play on the fact that we all met in UFL. And you see me and my man Sadizzy sitting there getting ready for the match. Everything's fully customizable. It's awesome. As you play more and get more points, you can unlock more things, not just customization wise, but like tactics and things like that. And it's all awesome, man. I spent a lot of time, actually spent time with my daughter creating the player. We did it on stream. A couple of guys were great. Talking to her, she had a blast doing that. And then we went out and we played. And we had a few hiccups along the way. Didn't I was the captain, which was a mistake because I didn't set up the right preset one time, and then I did a little kick clash one time. So I let my man Sadizzy take it over. He was nice enough to assign me all of it, but I told him I don't care if it's on my stream. You know, this is your idea. You run the show. So any club decisions he's going to be making, he's done a great job. He made some changes, and we're playing against a lot of teams, as you're about to see here, that have a good amount. You know, they're a good amount ahead of us, which means their players are like stacked. So, and we did a great job battling as we're working our players up. So let's get into some of these highlights. I will be doing these as our journey continues, and you never know, you might end up joining the squad. You basically just control your one player, right? And there's actually a button it was helpful to me where it only focuses on your player. I needed that because I'm so used to controlling the whole team that sometimes I'd just be way out of position because I was like almost wanting to control the other players, which I did that in Rush too, and then I got used to it. So it's just a whole different game to challenge yourself to get better and get used to as you're ranking up. But I caught the hang of it pretty quick as my man Sadizzy helped me out. You'll see the highlights here as we went against a completely stacked team, like Sadizzy was telling me there, like maxed out. Scored a good goal there. They were up 3-0 at this point, but we don't give up. We made it 3-1. We got back in the game, which to tell you how ridiculous this is, it would be like Man City against like a Football League 2 team, honest to God, with the difference in stats. And we fought right back in it. Then it got out of control. But the next game, same thing. We went down against a way higher rated team. Fought back. You see 3-2 there, and we were knocked on the 80th minute. They probably thought, no way, these jokers are done. It's 3-0. They tried to come down and finish it off here at 3-2, and just watch how it went as you get to see how the game works. Now, the rest of those players outside of the two, which you could tell, that's Sadizzy, that's me. The rest are AI, and no, they're not very strong. So we're having to work with a pretty weak AI and kind of help assist them, like asking for the ball and stuff, as you got to see there. Got another goal there. That was a hat trick for me. And day one of Pro Clubs was an absolute success. You see the ratings from last game. 9.9 rating for your boy. My boy Sadizzy got to 8.4. He did a lot of the dirty work. He did awesome. But it was a success. We're going to keep grinding, keep growing, and we actually want to let you know a few things. A, we will be continuing this journey. I will be documenting it. B, you could be a part of this. We have 2 players right now. We obviously can get up to 9 more. Actually, maybe 8, because I'm not sure if you can be the goalie. I thought they added it where you can, but I'll have to ask Sadizzy. At least 8 more. Maybe even we could get a keeper, but I'm not positive on that. So, with that being said, if you want to join, shoot me a message. Obviously, you can hit my PSN, or you can shoot me a message under the comments section on this or any video, really. Just mention Pro Clubs and that you're interested in trying out for the squad. I'll let you know what that tryout entails. Other than that, you can always just watch too, right? It's definitely entertaining. I love watching this kind of stuff, so I'm glad I could share it. It's the brighter side of football video gaming, right? some of this stuff can get dark, particularly UFL stuff lately, just because it's so frustrating. UFL's dropped the ball a few times, but then you have the glitchers, rats, cheats, whatever you want to call them, just making it a lot worse, exacerbating the problem. And I have no problem going after those people, but like I said, it kind of spreads a negative kind of net across your channel, if you will. And fortunately, I have some great people on my channel that understand what I'm trying to accomplish and that I care about this. I'm passionate about this because anything I put my time into, such as video games and in particular football video games, and even more particular, trying to help the UFL to stay afloat so they can be relevant and compete with the likes of EAFC and even eFootball. But when you're going after, certain, players that are ruining the game, then they're coming back at you. Like I said, it just spreads kind of a negative vibe. And Pro Clubs is absolutely a way to have some fun with games, and it's absolutely an addicting game mode and a fun game mode. And it's good to kind of do this before I go into my real competitive FC journey to prepare for the future FC Pro events, just because it's a brand new game, man, and I have a lot of work to do, but you got to let some steam off too, and Pro Clubs is a great place to do it. So as always, thank you so much. Keep grinding, keep having fun, and we will see you next time.